So someone, me, had somewhat of an exciting frolic on the Sezane website, and so we have some things to try on, we have some first impressions to share. Now I placed a serious order, so there's not just one, but there are 2 boxes that I'm about to unpack with you. And contained in these boxes, I can only imagine to be hope and happiness. So let us not dawdle and let us unbox. Now, as I'm ripping open the box for you, Sezane recently released their new collection of things, and it is now spring in my part of the world. The transitional season is a magical time in the sense that you can wear similar things to those living in different hemispheres. There are plenty of things in here that I think those of you that are currently in the middle of autumn will enjoy, as are those currently living their best spring life like me. Now, I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to reach for the first thing that my hands touch, but I am pretty sure that I've got about 7 items in total. When you're shopping from Sezane in Australia, everything arrives within about 2 to 3 days via DHL. It's amazing. And there's also free returns as well. There's free shipping if you spend over 200 Australian dollars, and so it's just an encouragement there for you to part ways with your money. Having said that, I have allowed myself to shop from Sezane, having been on a temporary ban just from browsing the website, because I do find the website to be very, very tempting. But it's a new season. We made some exceptions. First up, I've got 2 knitwear pieces. It's actually a really lovely sunny day here in Sydney as well. It's about 23 degrees, and so knitwear is not really something that I'm prioritizing right now. At the time I placed the order though, it was super cold. The weather is very topsy-turvy at the moment. The first item is a really cute vintage blue vest. This is made of 100% yak wool. It actually feels really similar to cashmere. It's very soft to the touch. Now, as I pulled it out of the box, there are all these little bits and pieces on the knit, which aren't ideal. I think it must just be things that are part of the packaging. That has been my experience with previous orders from Sezane as well. It doesn't come as pristine as you would like. I mean, I think that's an important thing to note, particularly as I am unboxing this with you. Let's give this one a go. It's somewhat of an oversized cut, which is why I decided to go with a size extra small, having read the size guide. I really do love the color. I can see myself wearing this on its own, but also with a t-shirt underneath. So let's give this one a whirl. So I think we dig the fit, and I think we dig the color. I've had to sort of fold it underneath just to style with these jeans. This is what it looks like untucked and unstyled, as you can see. Probably the wrong pair of jeans to be wearing with this style top like that. I find that when you do see the waistband, it looks quite cute. This wool feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel itchy and scratchy, which can be the case with the Gaspard cardigan from Sezane. That's made of like some sort of alpaca, I think, and it can be quite itchy. But this yak wool is very much agreeing with me. I do quite like this. So I think the details are quite nice. It looks very premium, feels very premium. Those are my initial thoughts. Not sure how I feel about it with the other pieces that I've got, but this is definitely in the running. It's something that I would want to hang on to. I just have to think about how I would style it more. But I think this is a pretty good outfit for starters, something that I've just thrown together. Okay, the second item is a knit skirt. This is called the Louisa skirt. She is a merino wool A-line mini skirt. I'm not really a mini skirt person, as you are aware of if you read my blog and watch a few of my videos. I actually had 2 Sezane mini skirts that I've recently parted ways with as well. I decided to sell them because I found that they were a little bit too tight on me and I was getting a little bit uncomfortable. My weight fluctuates every so often, particularly in the bottom half. So I figured a knit skirt might be the solution, considering its stretchy properties. This is reminding me a lot of the Betty cardigan. The fabric is really similar. If not, it's a little bit thicker, but the buttons are the same. I think that would be a really cute kind of matching set if that's sort of your vibe. But I wanted to sort of add a mini skirt to my collection that was a little less structured, hence giving this one a go. I ordered this one in a size S. Looks like it's pretty good quality. So yeah, let's pop this one on. Let's see what we think. Okay, so initial thoughts. Meanwhile, this is an outfit that I was envisaging wearing with the skirt. I think that this is a little bit small on me. I think I probably should have even sized up to a size medium. I got myself a size small because it's sitting really nice and high-waisted, but it feels like it's quite tight on my body, which is not what I want. I want it to sort of sit off my body. A little bit apprehensive about that. I also think that it is a little bit too short. Maybe? I think this looks very nice, but I don't know whether I would be brave enough to sort of venture out in real life and sort of schlep around like this. I think I would want the skirt to maybe fall like halfway between where the hem is at the moment and my knees. Having said that, I think that it's proportionately quite flattering, the length at the moment, because it's cutting me off at the slimmest part of my thighs, because up here I'm pear-shaped, but it's hiding that part, and so it's making me look a little bit taller. Yeah, and I think that it's quite a good length to wear with knee-high boots. Yeah, I don't know whether this is going to stick around, but as always, interested to hear what you think. And the last item as part of this order, see what I mean about all the little bits and pieces on there? This one does feel quite luxurious though. This is the Will jacket, but this is in the knit version. It is a lot more luxurious than the original Will, which I have in the yellow suede. I've also owned it in the denim color. I wanted something that I could wear to work. Kind of feel like this could fit the bill. It does look really big. I think I did size up for a reason though. What did I get? I got a size small because I find that my yellow suede Will is a little bit too fitted. I probably should have gone a size up with that one. That's something that I do regret. At the time when I tried it on, I really liked it, but I just want something to be a little bit looser. Hence sizing up for this. I don't know whether that's the right call, particularly with this fabric. This one is in navy, and as you can expect with it being a wool jacket, there are these large sort of patch pockets at the front here. It's got these really nice buttons. I mean, the details are all there. Let me pop this one on and let's talk about it. Wow, I didn't expect to like this one as much as I do. I love it. I love how it's slouchy. I think I made the total right decision by going for the larger size. I just love that it's almost like a Letterman jacket with its vibes, but it's much more refined. Like it's less billowy, but it's still got that relaxed, oversized look. I think that's what I love so much about it. The fabric is very luxurious. It feels very plush. I am a little bit sad that we're heading into the warmer season now because it's not going to get used as much, but I love it. I am seriously contemplating keeping this one. I might even take this one to Japan with me, as it'll be autumn when we do head over there. I think you definitely should be sizing up in wool jackets if that is a style that you are keen on. I think it looks much better when it is a little bit looser. But in the meantime, let me know what you think about the style. So in here we've got 3 items. I was wrong, 6 items in total. Each box represents a separate order just because I didn't want to attract any additional duties and taxes. So I do that a little bit to try and get around that. 3 items that make up this particular order are of a particular color family, as you can see, having a little bit of a moment with khakis and greens at the moment. The first item is, oh, I am very excited about this one. It's another Betty cardigan. So I love Betty Cardigan. If you are acquainted with my other Sezane unboxings, you will know that I have tried many colors of these and I've owned many colors. Now I recently did a bit of a wardrobe clean out and I sold my yellow Betty cardigan just because I was finding that I wasn't wearing it enough. I found that the yellow was just a little bit too bright and finding it difficult to pair with different things in my wardrobe. And so I parted ways with that in order to make way for another one. This one. Hopefully this is one that'll stick around. This is the Betty cardigan in a khaki green, which I am already really loving, but I'll have to see how it looks on my skin tone when I'm in front of the mirror. I got this one in a size small, and I find these cardigans are just excellent quality. Firstly, they're made of 100% merino wool, but they're also like that perfect balance between structured and relaxed. And so I can wear these to work as a standalone sort of jacket or as a top, but they're also really loose and casual to be able to wear on the weekends and things like that. So they're the ultimate chameleon. They also wash really well. They don't pill easily. I think that out of all of the Sezane knit pieces, the Betty cardigan has to be up there at the top of my list. That and the Leontine knit, which is the cotton sort of Henley type knit that every man and his dog has. Those are the 2 styles that I would highly recommend. And I love how they constantly release the Betty in so many different colors as well. They have them in sort of contrasting collars as well, if that's your vibe. But if you want to keep things on the minimal side, then you can just go for a solid color like I have. Yeah, I'm really excited. I hope this one works out. I really do like this color. And when I was doing that whole color analysis thing, thanks to ChatGPT, it did spit out that khakis were very good on me. I do have selective hearing with those sorts of analyses, but that one I will accept because I like khaki. So let me pop this one on and let's see how we go. Really digging this color. I think it looks great unbuttoned and buttoned like this. It also looks great as a top, you know, without a t-shirt underneath, which I have styled with my other Bettys. I really like how it's a cropped length, and so it looks great just untucked like this. I think it's such a winning style. I mean, I've just paired it with my jeans here, but it also looks great with sort of a pair of trousers for the office. I don't know whether I prefer this or the Will knit jacket in navy. I think they're both very different knitwear personalities. I don't think that I can justify keeping both just because they both carry hefty price tags. The Will more so than this one. I'm interested to hear what you think though. The next item, there you go. I think that when they have constructed the box, that has caused for all of the little bits and pieces to sort of come off and shed, because as I've opened the box, I've got all those little bits and pieces on the bed. So I think that's what's happened. It's not dust from inside the factory. I think it's just residue from the cardboard. That's the conclusion that I'm going to draw from it. Okay, the next item that I've got is this dress. It is called the Nicia Dress, and it is in this really lovely forest green color. This is very mod 60s style. I think that was sort of the vibe that I was getting from the way that it was styled on the website too. I really like it. I think that these sorts of dresses can be really flattering on petites as well, but I'm not sure how it's going to work on my body shape. So I do have a few reservations about it. Having said that, I like the fact that you can sort of have a play around with it in terms of styling. So it can be layered, you can wear it on its own. That's what I'm intending to do anyway. It comes with these sort of buttons at the back, which are currently covered in tissue paper. Yeah, so the buttons are quite sweet there. Everything's very good quality as well, very well made. So I got myself a size 36, which is the equivalent of a size Australian 8. So yeah, let's see if this agrees with me. I'm feeling very mod 60s right now. And one of the absolute pros with this dress too, because of the way that it's cut, is that it would totally accommodate a food baby. A very important consideration. A con, which is also a very important one, is that it has no pockets, probably because of the simplistic design and the fact that it uses like quite a weighty wool fabric. It doesn't accommodate for it, but it is one of those things that I always end up naturally reaching for and it's not there. So I do notice its absence. I think that the dress might not be as versatile as I had originally hoped. Like, I think this is quite cute, but I don't know whether I would realistically wear the dress on its own. I think that I would always wear it layered on top of something. So I may as well just try that out now, just because I don't think that the fabric would be comfortable to wear all day. Also, it's quite weighty and woolly, and so I think in winter or in the cooler months, I wouldn't be wearing this on its own anyway. And here we go, just one of my regular long sleeve tops. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's not blowing me away, so I think I'm gonna have to sit on this one. It's probably more than likely going to be a no, but as always, I'm interested to hear what you think. And the last item that I have is this skirt, one of their signature pieces from their collection. It's the sandy skirt. I have previously tried the sandy skirt in another color, and I was a little bit on the fence about it just because of the fabric. I mean, it is 100% recycled polyester, and I do have a fair few of those like silk midi skirts in my collection from Anine Bing that are 100% silk, but they are quite pricey now. So I wanted to get something that was a little bit more accessible in a fun color. I really do love a midi skirt, and I also love how this style isn't as skimming. This one is more A-line in its cut. Having said that, the Anine Bing skirts that I have an elasticated waistband, and this sort of has an invisible zip on the side. I do remember when I tried this on the first time round, I didn't particularly enjoy the whole invisible zip thing either, so let's see how we go. I was mainly drawn to the color. I don't have anything in my wardrobe that's actually this color, and I thought that it would pair really nicely with some of the existing pieces that I've got in there. So yes, let's see how we go. This one I got in a size 36. color is great. I think that the skirt flows really nicely too. The only gripe that I have with it is the fact that it's got this zip on the side here. I much prefer my skirts to have sort of that elasticized waistband, but I think that's a very niche problem that I've got. I think that the style is very flattering. It's cut to a great shape and the size is perfect on me too. I love the length as well. The Sandy skirt comes in so many different colors and I sort of understand why, because I think they've just perfected the cut. And there's no split either. So it's just a very simple cut, which I really do like. There are no pockets, very similar to the other silk bias skirts that I've got in my wardrobe. That is fine. The fabric actually feels okay. Really weighty, very flowy. It's really nice against the skin as well. It doesn't feel like it's poor quality. I think the whole recycled polyester thing gets a bit of a bad rap. Sort of look at that and I already feel a little bit skeptical, but I actually don't mind this. I particularly dig the color. Let me know what you guys think, particularly of all of the things that I have tried. Definitely a few things to think about, I reckon. Some of these pieces have been on my carted for quite a while. I'm really glad that I was able to try them on. I just have to work out what to keep and what to return. Okay guys, that's it. That's a wrap. Those are the 6 pieces that I bought from Sezane. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know whether you think I should keep or return any of these pieces. Every time I do one of these orders, I always end up keeping 1 or 2 of the items. Sometimes I end up keeping the majority of them. Told you, I really do like Sezane. Yes, it's been a long time coming. Hopefully it won't be too long until I do the next Sezane unboxing. So there were a few things that really caught my eye. Everything that I've tried on will be linked in the description section below. And if you have any questions, then feel free to pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye!